I do think another reason why we can also be hypocrites is because we do not give people grace, but we want to receive it. And I say this because a lot of the times also in the church, the comfortability also comes from, there is a lot of preachings about grace and how God has given us grace. And I think us constantly hearing about grace is also making us complacent. So we're like, okay, we have grace, so we're able to do things and God will forgive us. I think that's also where the comfortability comes from. But as well, I had this conversation with my parents and we were talking about something that had to do with family, what's it called?
Dysfunction?
Yes, dysfunction and people in families that, like siblings that don't talk to each other and all of that. And we went deep into where all of these things led to. But the bottom line we got to was literally it was pride. But at the same time, that pride hand in hand with people not giving other people grace. And I remember saying this to my dad and I'm like, one thing that I had to learn for myself is I always ask for God's grace and I pray. I'm like, Lord, please forgive me for I've done 1, 2, 3. And I'm grateful for the grace that God has given me, but I'm not able to actually give it to that other person. And I think it's very important for us not to just expect. It's the same as with forgiveness. We want forgiveness, but God tells us we need to continuously forgive people, right? 70 times 7, was it? Something like that. So I think also another reason why as Christians we can become hypocrites is because we don't give other people grace. And someone was sharing about their testimony on social media. There's a lot of people who share their testimonies on TikTok, and people in the comments were going crazy.
Comment sections are ruthless.
It's a ruthless, dark place sometimes. But I was very taken back by all the Christians that were attacking this person. And it reminded me, and I wanted to comment, but I was like, I don't know if I want to be part of this conversation. But I wanted to say, isn't that the point? The point of testimony, or the point of coming to Christ, is for a change to happen. So for someone to share, this is the life, yes, a transformation. For someone to share that this is the life I lived and now I don't live this. Why are you now sticking on to why were you doing that? Why? That is not the point of a testimony.